What's up, David? Yeah, tell me about it. I might have to too. Just give us another minute and let some people join. Yeah, it's tough being on the East Coast and getting these late breaks. I mean, I don't mind it so much. I think the wife minds it more than me. I mean, I was used to staying up till 3, 4 in the morning. Hmm. There we go. Phone's being goofy. Yeah, they're used to staying up late. I mean, they're not as bad now. They're usually in bed by 10:30. Yeah, they're up right now, but yeah, they were used to staying up late. When I worked the one job I had, I didn't get home till about 3:30 a.m. and they would still be awake waiting for me to get up, and then which worked out because the I mean, it worked out for me and the kids sort of. The wife not so much because she would have to work in the morning. She would leave like 7 a.m. and we'd sleep until about 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was a little crazy. Looks like right now it's only me and you in here, huh? Maybe everyone else fell asleep already. But I don't know. It's Saturday night. I figured it'd still have some people in there. Um. All right. Well, I know there was one trade between you and Chris. What's up, Darren? I mean, I don't know. There might even be more people in here, and I just don't know if I'm seeing it right because it's still telling me there's only one person here, but now it's telling me there's other people watching. So I don't know. But Raphael or James, if you are in here, I know Raphael said we're working on a trade. Uh, I need to know like ASAP before we start breaking here. Yeah, the kids worked out. They worked well with me. Yeah, it says there's it only says one for me, but it's telling me Darren's watching too. So I don't know. So I always hate Facebook, especially live. I don't know. I want the two. I don't know. All right, did they let me go through there real quick again? Let me see. I didn't remember. Oh, okay, here we go. I just seen a different one. He put it. I didn't go back and look at the other ones, but he looks like they traded Chicago and Boston. Raphael, let's see. All right, so James gave Raphael Chicago, and James got Boston. All right. So let me update this real quick, and then we will go ahead and get started. Thanks, David. Yeah, I didn't see that one up there. I seen like I said, he posted down in a separate one farther, a little bit farther down, and This will be James now. And we have Chicago. God, my eyes are going horribly bad. Raphael. Alright. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this started. Let me get back in my chat, and then we will definitely get this rolling. I'm going to try to go through it a little quicker because I know it's a little later. And I guess, David, I'm the only one. You're the only one I'm keeping up right now. Yeah. And well, see, now, like, it's funny because now it's telling me Mike Boulder and Darren Peters are watching, but it's still, mine only says one again. So I don't know. Maybe there's more people watching. Well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. So, all right, welcome to JDX4 Box Breaks. Tonight we have, or should I say this morning now, we have well, it was 6 tins of 2021 Series 1, but we added an extra tin to try to finish filling the rest of it. So we'll be doing 7 tins. It's out of a fresh case, as you can see. It weighs like a ton. Can't kind of put it on a. I don't want to pull it down because, of course, it goes straight up and down, but. I mean, I'm not like in a super hurry, but I know the wife doesn't want to be up all night either. I mean, I'm gonna try to, keep the element of surprise somewhat still, but we could try to go through a little bit quicker. Like I said, we have the price preview up for the Synergy. Like I said, the first 3 boxes. Like, drop the main post tomorrow at noon for Eastern time. Also, like I said, we had the giveaway going for inviting people. David, the wife did, believe it, she said she was telling me about how you invited your buddy, and I think there was maybe two people who joined right at the end of December, right before January. I was gonna do it just for the probably for the month of January, but I mean, I think it's the last 2, and it's been a while since someone else got kind of invited, so I probably would count Ian's 2 in there. Those 2. I guess I'll have to look at it. She'll go back and see when it was, because of course it tells us who invited who, and I believe when they joined. So, but yeah, hopefully we can build these groups. Help build these groups through this way. Yeah, David, I know. That's what they always say. Happy wife, happy life. So, but I yeah, not a problem. Yeah, I'm pretty good for making her mad a lot though. So, all right. So let me go over the team list real quick here and I got the trades, like I said. I didn't see any others, so I got the Ducks right now as James Dennehy. Arizona Coyotes, Jesse Gilbert. Boston Bruins is now James through trade. Buffalo Sabres, Jonathan Gerber. Calgary Flames, Jesse Gilbert. Carolina Hurricanes is James Dennehy. Blackhawks is now Raphael through trade. Avalanche is Jesse. Blue Jackets, Jonathan. Stars, Jonathan. Detroit Red Wings, Kevin. Oilers, David. Florida Panthers, Kevin. Kings, James. Wild, Jonathan. Canadians is Chris Lambert. Through trade. Predators, Raphael. Devils, Raphael. Islanders, Jesse. Rangers, James. Ottawa, Jesse. Philadelphia, Jesse. Penguins, James. Sharks, James. Blues, David. Lightning through trade to David now. Maple Leafs, David. Canucks, Jesse. Golden Knights through trade, David. And Capitals and Jets is James. So there's our team lists. And sorry that it actually took so long to fill. Guessing, Series 1's getting kind of, gets a little worn out after a while. There's only so much you can do too. But I don't know if I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 5 in this case. I might save it and, maybe use it for the giveaway or something. So, I'll probably go ahead and do that. I don't know if I probably won't post that because this one was a little tough fill. I mean, at least we're getting into some different stuff. Like I said, Synergy. Artifact should be on the 20th now since they moved that back. Oh, please. Oh, good. Alright, of course. It's got to be this way. Actually, I can pull them out this way. Not enough room. So I'll turn it this way. Weird how they have them in here. Oh, please, for the love of God, don't hit the camera. I don't want me knocking it off. But I don't have a lot of room in there. Trying to get a bigger box open. Alright, here we go. So there we go. The 2 sides of 6. I know this looks a little hard to see right now because of so I don't know, there's 3 people in here, so it says right now. You just can decide what side you want to do, and then I'll just pull the first one out of either side of the one we're not doing. So we got the left one or the right one. I'll leave it up to you guys, whoever's in here. First 3, if all 3 ends vote, of course it'll be 2-1, maybe 3-0, who knows. But we'll go with that. I mean, I'll give it a minute, see if anybody wants to say anything. If not, we'll just go with it. Alright, so we got 1 right. Looks like we dropped back down to 2, so so if no one else really says anything here, we'll just go with the right. Ah, okay. I see, so you didn't even tell me you were in here. Oh, see, now Chris is watching. So it says, I don't know, Chris, left or right? We got 1 vote right. See what the wife wants to pick. If I know her good enough, she'll probably pick the right. Yep. She likes to go with the majority. Well, considering there was only 1 other. Alright, so I guess we will go ahead and go with the right then. So here's the right. This is the one we're doing. Let me get this one out of here. I'll pull the first one out. I'll get the left out of here. Out of the way. Alright, so yeah, I know it's up and down. Now mine says 3. It's crazy. It's like 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. It's like I have no idea how many are in here. Alright, so I got 2. God, I can't. We probably should definitely build that other table. Just not enough room. Here's the thing it's in. Alright, so I got Messing up my mat, making it all. Alright, got that, and then we got the 7th one from the other side. Got all these little fibers from the box. Alright, so there we go. I guess we'll start with the extra one that came out the left side. Oh, they were awake, and then I guess they went to sleep. So there we go. Good luck to everyone. We'll start with the 110 that was in the left side, and then go from there. God, these things, they leave so many little fibers off of it, ain't even funny. It'll actually be nice to get into some synergy, you know, something different. It's the only thing that sucks about you know, when some of the releases first come out, like the Series 1, then you have like the PHE, MVP. It's kind of slow going with the with what you could do. Yes, for sure. All the important ones are here. For sure. Oh yeah, I mean the series, but the crazy thing is we'll get back into series 2, you know, with when that comes out. I mean, it's a ton of bass. That's one other thing that sucks, you know, just so much bass. Alright, we're gonna do the glossy pack first. Yeah, the bass is a killer in these. I mean, it'd be nice once we get into, you know, SPX or something, or I mean, SPA is nice, but there's a lot of bass in that too. You know, stuff that only has, you know, maybe 24 cards. Like the Synergy's not bad because they cut it down this time. You know, to 24 cards per box, and not so many, not so much, you know, bass in that, in all these, some of these upcoming ones. Alright, so we have Josh Norris, Bodine for the Blackhawks, and Jason Robertson for the Stars on the glossies. Yeah, the Young Guns are nice. I like, you know, it's always cool to, I mean, it's always nice to get the Young Guns because, you know, some of the Young Guns can still be worth a decent amount of money. I mean, obviously when you see Lafreniere, but I mean, you still have some of the Young Guns that are nicely priced. Like, I mean, even the Crosby Young Guns that fell down over here that I have, you know, it's still a lot better in price than that. It's a cheaper way to probably get a chance at some of these guys that once some of the other stuff, the higher end stuff comes out, that people are not probably going to go for because it's just going to be too high priced. Okay, Suarez, Garland, Martinez, Konechny, Neal, Drouin, and D'Angelo. Do that again real quick. Just make sure there was nothing else. Just start off with just a base pack, huh? All right. Yeah, I'll try not to be here forever. You know, it's nice with the hobby, but like the hobby stuff got up kind of high with this year pretty quick. I mean, because, you know, at least you get some different stuff like the French variation, or you know, clear cuts, stuff like that. But I mean, Hoyle, Spurgeon, Rocco Grimaldi, Austin Matthews on the portrait to the Maple Leafs, Ryan Suter, McAvoy, Saad, and Tatar. But You know, it'd always be nice to get some, maybe a clear cut or exclusive, something like that. But I mean, retail is just as good though. I mean, it's cheaper, and like I said, some of the young guns can still get some pretty good value on them. So, Bobby Ryan, Hedman, Perron. We're gonna have our first young gun coming up. So I'm gonna Gibson, and here's our first young gun. Let's see. It's going to you, David. Going to the Oilers and Philip Broberg. Philip Broberg on the first young gun. Yeah, it's crazy. Unfortunately for me, I do not have any Series 2 pre-ordered yet. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully I can get on the ball and probably get it soon. I'm already falling behind on we're already falling behind on the trilogy. Trilogy's up to like 125 a box already. Travis Sanheim, Backlund, and Barkov. So I mean, it's so hard to. I mean, it sucks. It sucks being smaller breakers in a way though, because it's harder for us to, you know, pre-order all this stuff. You know, because we're not a big time, you know, big time breaker or anything. You know, so we don't have that kind of money to order a whole bunch of different stuff pre-sale ahead of time. So we kind of take it as we go and try to do what we can. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, it's hard, and like I said, I mean, it's not like we're the big time breakers. We're trying to work our way there, you know, to being bigger breakers and stuff like that. Might have another young gun kit. Not sure. The Bryn kit. This one seems thicker for some reason. Trouba. Let's see. Gansel. Nope. Just a canvas of Chris Letang. Chris Letang to the Penguins. James with the Chris Letang. Carlo. Checklist of Pasternak and Ovechkin. Pearson and Parise. Yeah, so I mean, we try to stay up on top as much as we can, even if we can get a little bit of it to start with. You know, that way. But like you said, I mean, I think that stuff's not released in the March, and it's already starting to go up. Which is crazy. Like, and we still don't even have any pre-ordered yet, so it's like, Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, that's the only thing that sucks about being, you know, a smaller breaker. I mean, Adam Fox, Darnell Nurse, Zuccarello, and we have Varlamov, and then we have on the Orange Dazzler, Tyler Seguin to the Stars, and Jonathan. And we have Malkin, Dougie Hamilton, Boone Jenner. And I'm going to try to get the, trying to get the other groups to, you know, we're going to start moving a little bit more on those too. We've fallen behind on football and baseball a little bit. So, Vlasic, Perron. Let's see. I don't know what's coming up. Okay. Gibson, Tavares, and Hellebuck on the portrait. Kirby Doc, Butcher, and Demko. Alright, we got Young Gun in this one. Comfer, Bobrovsky, Shea, And our next Young Gun, going to the New York Islanders and Kiefer Bellows to Jesse on the Kiefer Bellows. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, obviously our first and foremost is the hockey right now, but I mean, I would like to have the other two start moving too, you know what I mean? So, Kiefer Bellows, Alex Killorn, Mike Riley, Bjorkstrand, and Jordan Binnington. Yeah, it is. That's another reason we're trying to stay somewhat off eBay if we can. You know, I mean, obviously, most people got into a lot of these groups, you know, through eBay. But some tough times. Let me see if I can see what's coming up. Alright, so we have Nelson, Colin White, Dylan Dubé, Jeff Carter, Mark Stahl, Pasternak, Bo Horvat, and John Carlson. All base in that one, huh? It'd be kind of cool if you can at least get like the French variants out of these or something. I know with shipping too, it's been a nightmare for a lot of people, you know, with shipping wise. I don't know what's coming up there. Swaros, Connor Garland, Alec Martinez, Nick Dowd, Dayton Heinen, Zach Sanford, looks like another base pack, Blake Wheeler, and Timo Meier. Alright, so that was end of tin 1. So just 2 Young Guns in that one, which is obviously what the average is, but you hope to at least get 3. Maybe if you get lucky and pull a canvas too, you know, you might even luck out and get a 4th. Alright, so I don't know which order these were in on that side, but they're all just there. So tin number 2. I think it'd be nice too with the new products too. It's nice to see some numbered cards and stuff, you know, like, I mean, because you always want to see, you know, I always like to see, like, when I'm pulling cards and pull out some nice low numbered or something. You know, it always makes it fun. Well, now these ones stay there. Any other time, they're never even attached. I should have just did it this way. A lot easier. Or maybe not. I'll have the glossy pack ones to come out. Come on. There we go. Alright, glossy pack. Yeah, for sure. Well, I know, like, I got a feeling this year it'll probably be a little bit easier with the artifacts, considering. I mean, I think most years artifacts is just kind of like artifacts are artifacts and synergy and stuff like that are usually not too highly held products. Or I mean, some people really like them, other people just don't care for them. We got Kiefer Bellows, Morgan Geeky, and Martin Kaut. So Islanders, Hurricanes, Avalanche. But I think this year with the rookie classes and stuff like that, and Lafreniere and stuff, I mean, I'm sure people will have a little bit better time selling some stuff in different some different products and that. So I mean, but I'm sure, especially with Lafreniere, you're gonna see prices probably all over the place with him. I mean, you'll probably see some of them like super high. Some of them, you might get a little bit better, but I got a feeling it's gonna be all over the place. Varlamov, Grimaldi, Werenski, Lindholm, Samsonov, Palmieri, JT Miller, and Mika Zibanejad. So starting this one off with an all-baser. The only thing that's going to suck probably about this year, the same thing, like I don't know why 1920 is still climbing, like a lot of the product. Like it's still pretty ridiculous that it's still climbing. Like it's just insane, but Quinn Hughes, Jacob Trouba, Pavelski, and we have a canvas of David Krejci to the Bruins. Noah Hannafin, Carter Hartz, Dvorak, and Pajot. I mean, I got a feeling though with 2021, I mean the same thing's going to kind of happen. I know it is. It's insane with the Black Diamond, especially. Yeah, like, but I got a feeling 2021 is going to be like that too. It's going to just keep climbing. So I mean, obviously, I know for breakers, it's going to make it even tougher. I mean, probably any breakers in general, because if the prices just keep climbing, it's going to hard to keep. After most of the stuff wears out that you got from pre-sales or whatever like that, or a little bit cheaper, when it keeps climbing, it's going to be harder for them to be getting this product back in and doing breaks with it, because I mean it just keeps going to the roof. I got Subban, Larkin, Gerard, Hyman, Radulov, Lizotte, Anders Lee, and Wenberg. So another base pack. 2 base packs in this one. Not off to a good start in tin 2. But yeah, like I said, I got a feeling, shortly after this stuff gets released, for these other products and stuff, it's going to climb to the roof. Just trying to see if I can tell what's coming ahead of time. There's no way. This cannot just be another base one. Ehlers, Anisimov, Blake Coleman, Marcus Johansson, Trocheck, Koskinen, Jacob Silfverberg, and Matt Duchene. Oh, so another base one. This one better start pulling some banger Young Guns out here or something. Maybe a Young Gun canvas or something too. Alright. Oh, this one has something in it. John Klingberg, Orlov, Braden Shen. There we go. see. Well, we have a little Young Gun canvas going here. Alright, James, how about a little Connor McMichael on the Young Gun canvas? Nice card. Connor McMichael to James. So hopefully we should have two other Young Guns in here still. Two regular Young Guns. There you go. Nice little canvas, Connor McMichael. Congrats on that. We have Nekus, Petrie, Josh Manson, and Carter Hutton. Yeah, I really like those the canvas Young Guns, and they always seem to be such nicer shape. Like, not that they're the regular Young Guns, but the regular Young Guns seem to, like, sometimes, you know, like, I know especially in hobby, like, I know a lot of people said, you know, corners round and stuff like that, but it seems like the canvases always seem to be pretty sharp cards, you know, nice corners, usually in pretty good shape. So alright, so we have Dylan Strome, Adam Fox, Tyler Seguin, Braden Point, and on the Orange Dazzler we have Jonathan Huberdeau to the Panthers. Jonathan Huberdeau, Ekblad, Don Scully, and Darcy Kemper. Plus, I think they look pretty nice how they have, like, the Young Guns and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, they just, to me, I think they look like better cards. But, like, I guess some of the prices don't really, and I know they're harder to pull too, which is weird because you would figure, like, you know, the prices would be a little bit better, but they seem to be run comparable somewhat to the regular Young Guns and stuff. So maybe a little, like, you know, slightly more, but nothing too crazy. All right, come on. All right, we have a Young Gun. So Gensel, Ovechkin, Nikita Gusev, I'm going to call him Goofez. And we have to the New York Islanders, another Kiefer Bellows. Kiefer Bellows. Let's see, Islanders is Jesse. On the Kiefer Bellows. Thank you. So we go Kiefer Bellows. Martin Jones, Philip Forsberg, Darlene, and Drew Doughty. I think we should at least have, this one might be a little thicker, so we'll save that one for last. I think we should have another Young Gun, unless there maybe, I mean, obviously we had two so far with the canvas one, but like I said, I noticed usually when you get a canvas Young Gun, it usually doesn't count as one of the Young Guns. So we will see. All right, we have Zuccarello, Nurse, Kerfoot, Kadri, and then we have Liam Foudy on the portrait rookie to the Blue Jackets. Liam Foudy, Ronick, Marcia So, and Duncan Keith. Maybe this will be like a rookie patch or something. I don't know if they have the rookie patches in this one or if it's just the game jerseys. This one seems thicker, so I don't know. I mean, I would think there might be a jersey something. Could be wrong. Maybe not. It doesn't look like there is. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully, yeah, there is another Young Gun in here. So, Parayko, Kemp, John Marino, Riley Smith, and then for the Buffalo Sabres and Jonas Johansson. Who has those Sabres? Jonathan Gerber. Jonathan Gerber with the Johansson. There we go. Neil Ponick, Eberle, and Erik Karlsson. To end number 2. They move. Thanks to the lovely wife to bringing up a box for me to put all this base in. She always takes good care of me. Yeah, Frank. I think it's Earl Frank Jr. See, that's why. Gets confusing after a while with all the different names. It's looking that way. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try to get all the brownie points I can now. And this one don't. There we go. I was gonna say this one don't want to come open it all. There we go. I don't know. You can always come up and find out. Still got 4 more tins after this. Alright. Uh-huh. Well, see, I guess maybe you'll just have to come up and break then, huh? See, this would be the perfect time to at least come up and do like 1 tin. You're like, hey, I did some break, you know, and they weren't here live for it. Okay, glossy rookies. We have Kaut, Avalanche, Josh Norris for the Senators, and Tyler Benson for the Oilers. Like, I'm assuming in the glossy ones, that Lafreniere is not in there. I have not seen one come out of the glossy packs yet at all, so. Well, you can't sit there for 110. Letang, Matthew Tkachuk, Nick Foligno, and then we have a Anze Kopitar to the Kings, and I kind of set on top of where my list. Duncan Keith, Vincent Trocheck, Koskinen, and Jacob Silfverberg. Too much stuff in my way. I'm going to end up turning a whole entire room into like my break room. Right, so let me see. With Kings was James with the Kopitar. Young gun in this one. Terravine. Suarez. Tavares. John Gibson. We have our next young gun. It is a New York Ranger. And it is Vitaly Kravtsov. So Vitaly Kravtsov to James and the Rangers. Sorry, James. Not this time. Maybe next one. See, David, you should get on her and just tell her, like, yeah, 110. I mean, you might pass her enough. She might actually do it. Josh Manson, Carter Hutton, and Neil Ponick. Yeah, Kratzov's not bad. Still a good pull. But I'm sure, obviously, anyone who has the Rangers wants, Lafreniere. David Perron, Mark Scheifele, Vander Kane, Igor Shesterkin, Thomas Chabot on the portrait to the Senators. Yanni Gourde, Colin Miller, Jonathan Toews. I know. It's looking like a base one. Spurgeon, Charlie Coyle, Murphy, Nick Suzuki, Duchesne, Ekblad, Donskoy, and Darcy Kemper. You don't collect Synergy at all? I wasn't a huge. I mean, I liked the Synergy when we did the 18-19. But I don't know. I think the Synergy looks pretty nice this year. I definitely was watching some breaks of it and stuff. I actually like it. I mean, I like to collect anything usually in general. I mean, I usually stay away from like just the PG or like definitely MVP. I don't mess with like that stuff. Really? John Moore, Brock Besser, Alec Tuck, Victor Hedman, Panarin, Applicator, Steven Stamkos, and Patrick Hornquist. I mean, it's not as many rookies. I mean, as this much, but still, it looks actually pretty cool. Yeah. See, we're like crazy. We practically almost getting almost any break we can. That's how crazy we are with it. Provorov, Ristolainen, Akari, Tuukka Rask on the portraits. To the Bruins, Martin Jones, Forsberg, Dahlin, and Drew Doughty. Yeah, it gets addicting. It's so hard to Not like, I mean, we're trying to limit ourselves of how many breaks we do or what breaks we do. I mean, but it is so hard. You just see, as soon as you see somebody, you're like, oh, I got to get in this. Bobby Ryan, Nathan McKinnon, Vlasic Pickle, Patrice Bergeron, and then the Orange Dazzler of Kyle Connor to the Jets and James. We have Samsonov, Palmieri, and JT Miller. I think we should have at least one more young gun coming here in this tin. And this one is not liking me this time. That one we just want to shred. Alright, there's a young gun in this one. Kevin Hayes. McJesus. Philip Deneau. Semyon Varlamov. And there's a team we haven't seen in a while. The Toronto Maple Leafs and Igor Korshkov. Igor. So there you go, David. Surprisingly, lately when we've been doing it, we haven't been pulling a lot of Leafs or Stars. Surprisingly, even like I think the Kings have a few. Like I don't remember pulling many Kings either. You know. Korshkov, well, we definitely due for a Rem Duke. Noah Hannafin, Carter Hart, and Christian Dvorak. Well, looks like we have another young gun. Checklist, McKinnon and Panarin. Philip Myers. Kevin Fiala. We have a young gun here. To the Ottawa Senators and Josh Norris. Josh Norris. And Jesse. This is a guy I see come out a lot of breaks too lately, Josh Norris. Well, usually that's what you got to do. You just call it out by what you want. You know, you say, hey, I need that Nick Robertson canvas, and pay him. Usually pops out. So Josh Norris, young gun. So, I mean, they're good possibility. We have Erik Karlsson, Eberle, Roenick, and Marchessault to end that tin. So tin number 3 down. Yeah, it's kind of crazy sometimes, like when people just call things here. They're like, oh, pull me this, and I end up pulling it, or like, I'll say something beforehand. I'm like, oh, we're due to pull this or that, and then all of a sudden it's like, pow, here it is. I'm like, oh, let's pull a sick this. Or even when I'm watching a break or something from another breaker, I'll be like, oh, you need to pull a sick, you know, card of this person, and then pow, they do. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it's usually the team I don't have, though. It's just one of those feelings, you know. It's like I have a feeling this guy is coming out, you know. Okay. I did do that with the CeeDee Lamb, but luckily for us, we had the Cowboys that time. So, all right, we'll go with the glossy. I said, yeah. I was like, you need to pull out a 6 CeeDee Lamb, and then all of a sudden, pow. Got the CD Land to 15. So. Alright. Bodine, Geeky, and Jason Robertson. On the glossies. Yeah, I've been having some pretty good luck pulling Lappies lately too. I know we just opened some retail stuff of our own, and it wasn't much. It was a couple blasters and a few fat packs. I think it was 2 blasters, and we had 5 fat packs that we opened, and I literally pulled 3 Lappies in that. I was like, it was like, I told the wife, I was like, I need to go like play the lottery right now. I was like 2 blaster boxes and 5 fat packs, and I pulled 3 Lappies. Like, that's kind of crazy. So, alright. So we have Vlasic Pickle, Patrice Bergeron, McKinnon and Panarin, Tyler Myers, G.A.T. Miller. Let me see here. Make sure nothing's sticking to this one. This one seems I think my card is sticking. J.T. Miller, Zibanejad, Radulov, and Lizotte. I know, it definitely was insane. I mean, it's awesome. And, you know, the sad part is, well, it was good in a way, but it was sad in a way, because the jumbo Young Guns that were in there that we got out of them, it was the one with the jumbo Young Guns. And we got 2 Kratovs, both jumbo Young Guns, and they were both like messed up. And then when we got the 3rd Laffy, there was another. We got like, I can't remember what the other Young Gun was, but the other Young Gun was destroyed in that one a little bit too. So I was like, dang, man. But luckily, all the Lafrenières looked pretty good. So it really didn't look like, you know, the corners looked pretty decent, like, you know, pretty good corners. No damage to, like, you know, the surface really, anything. So it was nice. I mean, and obviously those are the cards, if you're pulling, you want to be, you know, in good shape. Alright, so Victor Hedman, Bobby Ryan, Nathan McKinnon, and then on the portrait, Logan Couture, Steven Stamkos, Hornquist, Samsonov, and Cal Palmieri. I'm hoping at least, you know, we can at least get one out of, you know, 7 pins here. At least hopefully we can pull one. Fiala, Letang, Matthew Tkachuk, and then on the Orange Dazzler, we have Brady Tkachuk for the Senators. The Senators and Jesse. Then we have Anders Lee, Alexander Wenberg, Martin Nikas, and Jeff Petrie. But I can't say much because I tend to pull some crazy cards sometimes. And we pulled a couple 101s here, and I think for ourselves we at least pulled one in a trilogy. We got Jonathan Drouin. I know we pulled a 101 Jonathan Drouin auto for ourselves. It's pretty cool, but alright, we have a Young Gun in this one. Nick Foligno. Hold on. I think this one's sticking. There we go. Bergeron. Charlie Coyle. Connor Murphy. It's definitely a mix-it-up night, huh? Then for the Dallas Stars and Jonathan, Thomas Harley. Thomas Harley. Like I said, this might be a mix-it-up night where we're gonna get a little bit of a mixture of different teams for once. Thomas Harley. I mean, obviously we had 2 Kiefer Bellows, but the rest of it, that's been spreading around on teams. So Josh Manson, Carter Hutton, and Neil Ponick. This might be a base one. Keith Yandel, Martinez, Connor Garland, Philip Zadina, Ryan O'Reilly, Kopitar, Tanev, and Mark Stone. This one seemed like it was a little thicker at first, but 8 cards. Kind of surprised I haven't pulled a jersey card yet. I'm sure we got to do for a jersey card here. I'm almost 99% certain there's still jersey cards in these ones. This can't be another Teravainen, Swaros, Tavares, Gibson, Stalock, Yamamoto, Mitch Marner, Landeskog. Another base one, huh? Is it really I thought I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I thought they came a little bit more than that, but I mean, you're probably right, though. Alright, looks like we have something in here this time. Don't know, but we'll see. Suzuki, Provorov, Ristolainen, Kari, and it's a Jonathan Huberdeau canvas. Huberdeau. It might be the second canvas of him to the Panthers. Then we have Eberle, Erik Karlsson, and Aronik. 2 packs left in this tin. I don't know if it's... One seems like it's sticking, so... Perron, Scheifele. There we go. It was sticking. Kane. Sherstekin. And we got the canvas in this one. Kyle Connor of the Jets. Kyle Connor. To James. This one's sticking a little bit too. Morrissey, Connor Brown, and Yanni Gourde. Little good orange Dazzler. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I think you're right. I think he was the orange Dazzler. Alright. John Moore. Brock Besser. Alex Tuck. And then Young Gun. Going to James. Of Jansen Harkins to the Winnipeg Jets. Jansen Harkins. Let me open some more of these. Gotta get these top loaders open. Sorry, James. I had to make it a little suspenseful for you. What is up with this top loader? It's like sealed shut. There we go. Johnson Harkins, Colin Miller, Taves, Panarin, and Applicator. And that tin, let me get rid of some of this base out of my face here. It's all about that base. Alright, 3 tins left. Yeah, I know for sure if I ever do bigger breaks or anything, I'm going to have to make sure I just don't drag it out as much, and especially if it's, you know, more cards like SPA. If I'm doing like 8 boxes of that or something, I'm going to have to make sure I just kind of go through a little bit quicker. I mean, I like to keep them a little longer. It's kind of fun. I mean, you know, like I say, keep the suspense, but sometimes I think you know, it's like, man, especially on the later ones, you know, it's like, if it turns into an hour and a half, 2 hour break, sure, the wife's down there MFing me. So I like, hurry out. Okay, Morgan Geeky, Martin Kaut, and Josh Norris. Get that out of here. Yeah. Jeff Carter, Dylan Dubé, Sean Couturier, and on the orange dazzler, a little Igor Shesterkin to the Rangers, Esa Lindell, TJ Yoshi, Robert Thomas, and Ryan O'Reilly. They'll be ready soon. Chychrun, Brock Nelson, Colin White. I think there's a card sticking to this one. Let me put that one there for a second. Quinn Hughes on the portrait. Kopitar, Tanev, and Stone. Sure, it's just another base. Yeah, Nick Dowd and Colin White. Since we got that portrait in that one, but I knew once I put it over, it seemed like it was a little thicker. Gallagher, Lindholm, Jack Eichel, Nicholas Bodine on the portrait rookie to the Blackhawks. Suter, Charlie McAvoy, Brandon Saad, and Thomas Tatar. Guessing his iPad hasn't died yet? It sounds like I hear it, which would be surprising it hasn't died yet. Perot, Zaka, Zucker, Bernier, Sanheim, Backlund, Barkov, and Konechny. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, I thought I heard something down there like the iPad or something, and I'm like, Oh, I bet. I'll party all night. Hey, that's all right. Make them sleep late. The main post doesn't go up at noon tomorrow because we're still sleeping. Carlson, DeBrincat, Shea, Clefbaum, James Neal, Jonathan Drouin, D'Angelo, and Yarncroke. I got a feeling I only got 4 packs. I still believe we have both Young Guns coming. I got a feeling. No, I didn't really hear the meltdown. I got a feeling. I don't know. I just got a feeling Lafreniere is in one of these. I don't know why. Just that feeling. So I'm sure James would be hoping right now. Either that or Upper Deck will just screw us in this tin and not give us anything. Quinn Hughes, Trouba, Pavelski, Alex Iafallo. We have Landeskog on canvas to the Avalanche. Little Landeskog. Brandon Carlo, Ovechkin, Pasternak checklist, and Tanner Pearson. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not like people wouldn't really. Trust me, I'm always the same way. I gotta watch it live. I'm like, I don't want to watch the replay. I don't know why. I just like to watch it live. But then sometimes it's like, you know, you wish you could fast forward sometimes too, you know, because I know sometimes people get in spots where they might talk a lot, and you're just like, come on, fast forward, go, start moving. All right, there's a Young Gun in this one. Shea Weber, Raquel, Bobrovsky, TJ Kumper, and first Young Gun, I think, in this one. Back to Gerber, and it's one of the Robinsons. Jason Robertson to the Dallas Stars. So it's not the Robertson you're looking for, but Jason Robertson for the Stars and Gerber. There you go, Jonathan. Ben Bishop, David Rittich, and Miles Wood. Oh, it's telling me it's in this pack, I think. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, definitely not a Laffy. And yeah, the wrong one. I know. I think we're still about another Young Gun in here, though, because I'm pretty sure we only got one in this tin so far. So, I mean, I still got a chance. I don't know. I could totally be off wrong. I mean, I'm not always right, but well, it's not a Young Gun in this one, but there's something. Phil Kessel. Well, it might be a Young Gun, but I don't know. Thomas Hertl. Ryan Ellis. Tuukka Rask. And it is not a Young Gun. It is a canvas. And a little Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby on the canvas. There you go. The Penguins. And James. I'm sure you might be getting, James, you might be getting a message from Earl Frank Jr. He's going to want that card. Franz Nielsen, Philip Grubauer, and Kasperi Kapanen. And I still don't understand why Kapanen is with the Maple Leafs. I could have swore, I mean, maybe they already had the card set before he got traded. But I really thought he was traded maybe before. see if the Laffy's in here. I'm not even going to check this time. Nick Leddy. Mers Lincolns. Peter Mrazek. And we have a young gun. Going to the Arizona Coyotes and Victor Soderstrom. So, Victor Soderstrom. Definitely not Laffy either. Thought maybe I was just filling at this box, but nope. So, who has the Coyotes? Jesse. The Victor Soderstrom. There we go, Soderstrom. Yeah. It definitely was. Parise, Malkin, Hamilton, and Boone Jenner to end that 10. 2 tins remain. Running out of that time for Laffy here. I haven't seen any Byroms yet, man, either. I know I think maybe the well, I know we got a McMichael. I believe we got the Young Gun Canvas McMichael. No Byram yet. You know, trying to think of some of the more of the upper rookies. No Nick Robertson. Yeah, it could be a good possibility. Where's the OPG? This must be the OPG. Alright, so we have Kaut, Josh Norris, and Bodine. Nicholas Bodine. I think we're probably due for at least another Canvas Young Gun here. I mean, I think we usually pull like two per, something like that. I mean, granted, I know they're harder pulls, but I think it's usually the pull, we're good for 1 or 2. I know we got the 1, but interesting. I don't think I ever got checklist on the bottom. David Perron, Scheifele, Evander Kane, Sherstikin, and then on the Orange Dazzler, Patrick Kane. Well, Patrick Kane, Jordan Bennington, Carlo, and Pasternak Ovechkin checklist. Okay, we have a Young Gun in this one. John Moore, Brock Besser, Alex Tuck. Not bad, not bad. Going to the Washington Capitals, Connor McMichael. There you go, little Connor McMichael. Back to the Washington Capitals. And James. So Connor McMichael. There we go. Pearson, Parise, Malkin, and Dougie Hamilton. Yeah, you know? Ain't that usually how it works, though? Yeah. That's usually how it seems to work out. Dubé, you always get the team at the wrong time. Couturier, Chitrin. Speaking of the Capitals, we got a canvas of Kuznetsov. Back to the Capitals. Doc, Butcher, Demko, and Heinen. Yeah, of course, you get a McMichael Young Gun and a canvas out of this break here. It's like, man. Victor Hedman, Bobby Ryan, Nathan McKinnon. We have another canvas, Keith Yandel to the Panthers. Boone Jenner, Suter, McAvoy, and Sod. And the canvases are flying out of this one, huh? Two already in this one. Good old upper deck for you. Probably be silly and get like a third one. Alright, we have a Young Gun on this one. Brock Nelson. Colin White. Nick Dowd. Nylander. It probably seems to work this way too, because didn't every time you get the Hurricanes, the one rookie for the Carolina Hurricanes, Morgan Geekie, going to James. Morgan Geekie. I think that's like the second time that maybe that you didn't have the Hurricanes there and Geeky came out. Sanford, Blake Wheeler, and Timo Meyer. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a third Young Gun in here. We still got 4 packs left. This has been kind of a crazy tin. 2 Young Guns and 2 canvases already. With 4 packs to remain. Probably, as I say, I probably just jinxed myself when it'd be all base packs. Vlasic, Bergeron, checklist of Panarin and McKinnon, Tyler Myers, Tatar, Travis Sanheim, Michael Backlund, and Barkov. Keith Yandel, Alec Martinez, Connor Garland, Zadina, and Martin Kaut on the portrait rookie. Mark Stahl, Pasternak, and Horvat. I mean, it went open. Come on, how about another Young Gun? Fiala, Letang, Tkachuk, and we got a Nathan McKinnon on the portrait. Konechny, Neal, Drouin, and Tony DeAngelo. One more pack after this tin, and we have 1 tin left. need one more young gun in here. Teravainen, Suarez, Tavares, Gibson, Carlson, Killorn, Mike O'Reilly, and Oliver Bjorkstrand to end that one. So 110 remains. This almost cut myself. So good luck in the final 10. Hopefully we can get you that the Broberg or the Robertson. It'd be awesome if we could pull them both. I'd highly doubt we'd pull 2 canvas young guns in 110. That'd be totally insane. Alright, so here we go. This gotta be the big one, huh? Gotta see something good coming out. See, this one doesn't even want to open. It's got all the goodness in it. The glossy pack. Man. Let's go from the bottom. There we go. Jake Evans, Tyler Benson, and Kiefer Bellows. All the glossies. Flip these over. Alright, good luck. Here we go. I don't know, this one kind of seemed like it was thicker. I was going to try to save it for last, but I got played last time. I thought it was thicker too, so. Yeah, it's definitely not a thicker one. Samuel Girard, Zach Hyman, Klingberg, Orlov. Go little Elias Pettersson on the Orange Dazzler. Elias Pettersson, the Canucks. Go Jesse. Josh Morrissey, Connor Brown, and Yanni Gourde. That's the only thing I can probably say about this break, that it actually spread it out. Like, definitely over different teams and stuff, not all just craziness to one team or something, or a couple teams. Connor Murphy, Suzuki, Ivan Provorov, and on the canvas, Bo Horvat. Back to the Canucks. Miles Wood, Franz Nielsen, Grubauer, and Kapanen. Was this going to be like a Vancouver 10? Next thing you know, we'll be seeing like a DiPietro come out. Braden Shen, Parayko, Adrian Kemp, John Marino, Colin Miller, Jonathan Taves, Panarin, and Justin Abdicator. Also, I know we do have a YouTube page. I believe we're gonna start posting all our breaks on the YouTube afterwards too. So if you end up watching on YouTube, you know, you can join us at JDX4 Box Breaks on Facebook if you'd like to join the group. Gonna throw that in there. Riley Smith, Zuccarello, Darnell Nurse, Alex Kerfoot, canvas of Tyler Bertuzzi. So 2 canvases in that one. Stamkos, Hornquist, and Samsonov. Still no Young Guns yet in this one. Seems to be going kind of the same route as the last one. 2 canvases. Hoping maybe one would have been a canvas Young Gun. That'd have been nice. Do we have our first? Ristolainen, Akari, Kevin Hayes, McDavid, Lindell, TJ Yoshi, Robert Thomas, and Ryan O'Reilly. Alright, 4 packs remain. Let's see what we got. Still looking for 2 Young Guns, I believe, here. Alright, I believe there's one in this one. Kadri, Ellers, Artemi Anisimov, and then going to the Winnipeg Jets, Mikhail Burden. The Winnipeg Jets and James. Alright. So what, we saving the best one for last? Palmieri, JT Miller, Zibanejad, and Radulov. Hopefully it'll be a nice rookie. Someone can go away happy. You know, at least one of the maybe upper tier rookies. I think it ended on a good note. Look to be this one. Dano, Varlamov, Rocco Grimaldi. We have a portrait of Zibanejad for the Rangers. Kopitar, Tanev, Mark Stone, and Alex Stalock. Alright, it's probably going to be in this one, but we'll see. My guess it's just in there, but my guess was a little off tonight. I believe it's in this one, so we're going to save that one for last. Unless there's one in here too, and then we'll have a third one. But from the looks of it looked like it was in that one, so... Totally shreds on me. And this one doesn't want to open. There we go. Right. Blake Coleman, Marcus Johansson, Dylan Strome, well, Jack Hughes on the portrait. Jack Hughes. Man, I never realized how much he looks like such a young kid in this one. So Jack Hughes. The Devils. And Raphael. I mean, I know he's young, but Blake Lizotte, Anders Lee, Wenberg, and Martin Nikas. But he looks super young in there. Looks like he's like 15 years old. Alright, so here we go. Final pack. Last Young Gun. Let's see what we got. Zach Werenski. Elias Lindholm, PK Subban, Dylan Larkin, Here it is, the last one. We're going to end it, on the Young Gun wise anyways, with an Ollie Levy. Ollie Levy to the Vancouver Canucks. And Jesse. There you go, Jesse, with the Ollie Levy. Go. We have Yamamoto, Mitch Marner, and Gabriel Landeskog. Yes, thank you, David, for sticking around. I would have felt bad actually breaking this if nobody was here at all. I thought there would be at least some people, but you know, I don't know. I guess everybody decided to go. They're either out or asleep. I'm going to do a quick recap of what I have top loaded, which I think it's just Young Guns. So we got Ulevy, Burden, Geeky, McMichael, Soderstrom, Jason Robertson, Harkins, Thomas Harley, Josh Norris, Korshkov, Kratzoff, Jonas Johansson, Kiefer Bellows, Connor McMichael on the Canvas Young Gun, another Kiefer Bellows, and a Broberg. So there you go. That is our Young Guns. And alright, thanks again all. Thanks for the fill. Like I said, sorry it took so long. Like I said, price previews up there for the 2021 Synergy, 3 boxes, which will drop tomorrow at noon for the main post. So keep your eye open for that. And thanks again, David. You have a good night. And thanks all. Indians, have a good night too. Or morning, I should say. And we will see you again here soon. So thanks again. Have a good one.